We are moments away from opening kick here, Bakersfield and Ventura College. It's Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The Renegades have won the opening toss. Did not see if they had signaled that they would like to receive the opening kick. The import of this game needs no explanation. The Pirates and the Renegades both come in undefeated. We're going to step aside very quickly for the national anthem and return with the opening kick. It's Ventura College football here on the VC Sports Network. You take a look at the numbers put together by Bobby Mushagian, the Ventura College staff, and we thank you for that. And the numbers that leap out at you, you see the points per game up to 44 for Ventura College. And meanwhile, Bakersfield, a little more deliberate, and the points allowed just 12 for the Renegades. So the matchup here is pretty clear. The Renegade defense against the Pirate offense is going to go a long way toward determining what happens here tonight. And the import of the game, as we started to talk about, is very straightforward. I look at the standings. Both teams 3-0 in the SCFA Northern Conference. 2 weeks left, 2 games left in the conference schedule. So the winner here tonight has the inside track over the loser. With 1 week left, it's win, and you have the conference championship from that point forward if you can win this game. Meanwhile, College of the Canyons still hanging around. They're 2-1. They're in action tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on the developments in that game as well. Just about a minute away from the opening kick. Renegades and the Pirates here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Also, keep in mind, we do have coverage of Antelope Valley College also on SoCal College Sports tonight. Antelope Valley College at home taking on Allen Hancock College. So, football from the American Conference in the SCFA. As well tonight, the Renegades have elected to defer. They'll give it to the Pirate offense. Not ordinarily what you would recommend, but again, as we talked about, the Renegade defense has been outstanding this season. Nathan DeJager has it teed up. We are moments away. Sims and Snelling back deep. Here's the approach and the kick away. This will be Snelling from the 5. Out to the 20, at the 25, and tripped up near the 30-yard line. So a solid return. And the Pirates will start from their own 30. The Pirate offense has been led by Jake Constantine, who's in a 3-way tie atop the entire SCFA in touchdown passes at 23. a number all the more impressive when you consider that Constantine started the season as a backup and splitting time with Ricky Town. Ricky Town still in the fold. So he will see some series here in this game tonight, but Constantine has really solidified the starting role, and we'll see a majority of the snaps. Comes out, starts with Duckett, sweeping right around the corner. He's at about the 33-yard line. He takes a big hit from Christian Brown. Brown at the cornerback spot, and delivered a hard hit on Duckett after a 4-yard run. So a 2nd down and 6. We do have word that Kendrick Mallory not available for the first half tonight due to a rules infraction in the game last week. So he will sit out the first half, and that leaves the Pirates minus their principal wide receiver threat. But obviously anybody who's followed the Pirates any amount of time this season as a pass is completed to Jared Thompson out to the 45-yard line and a first down immediately for Ventura knows that the Pirates have an awful lot of weapons in the passing game. Tony Daggett, Sam Flowers out there on the top of your screen. Nikese Caldwell also coming on. He's at the bottom of your screen. 5 wide receivers in empty backfield on 1st and 10. 4-man rush for Bakersfield. Constantine completes the crossing pass to Duckett. He's got the first down into Renegade territory, down to the 40-yard line. Early eventually with the stop, Lewis Early, but not before Duckett picks up 15 yards to the Renegade 40-yard line. The Pirates immediately on the move. I asked Steve Mushakian about this defense of Bakersfield College that's had a lot of success this season as they come in with a record of 7-1, allowing just over 12 points a game. And Steve Mushakian said, obviously he's aware of that, but they haven't seen an offense like ours yet. So the Pirates remain confident, and they feel like there'll be a different story here for the Renegade defense ultimately, as Duckett is taken down for no gain. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Duckett, after a torrid start in which he had over 100 yards in 3 of the first 4 weeks of the season, has slowed somewhat. A combination of battling a couple of nagging injuries and also the emergence of Gil Scott-Jackson. But Duckett remains 2nd in the Northern Conference in yards per game on the ground, and he has a good hole here on the left side and a gain of about 8. Will bring up a 3rd down and 2. It's the first 3rd down tonight for Ventura. They come in converting 48% on 3rd down for the season. It's a number that is both astounding and expected when you consider the offense that you're talking about, but nearly half the time they can convert on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and 2. Dual setbacks for the Pirates, something of a rarity on 3rd and short. A little bit of movement looked like on the left side of the offensive line, and 3rd and 2 is going to become 3rd and 7. Referee Bob Yoakum will deliver the call, and they'll back it up to the 37-yard line. Just underway. Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Happy you've joined us. 4 wide receivers on 3rd and 7. Short drop for Constantine. Pump fake. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. In traffic. Ernest Harris had the coverage as Constantine tried to squeeze it in there. And the Pirates come up empty on their first possession. They did move it into Renegade territory, but it'll bring on Steve Sanchez, averaging just under 35 yards a kick. But Sanchez has excelled pinning opposing offenses deep, and that's what he'll try to do here from the 37. But we have a timeout on the field. Ventura going to take their first timeout. 12:01 remaining here in the first quarter, just underway. Massive matchup in the SCFA North, Bakersfield and Ventura here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Now the Pirates are going to go for it on 4th and 7. Constantine comes out, completes it to Flowers for the first down. Flowers trying to drag tacklers. He's down to about the 20-yard line. He'll come up just a little bit short, but has the first down yardage down to the 21. 16-yard completion. The Pirates are now 6 of 10 on 4th down on the season, and a massive conversion there. And Steve Mushagian showing a lot of confidence in his offense and his defense. But let's hold everything here and see. And that. So a dead ball personal foul is going to back it up from the 22-yard line. So the Pirates get the first down, but give up the yardage back to the 37. I started to say a lot of confidence in the Ventura offense to go for it, but I think it also shows a lot of confidence on what the Pirate defense can do. Not afraid to give away decent field position in order to take a shot. Duckett sweeping to the near side, got the 35-yard line, dives forward to about the 30. A 7-yard run. 2nd down and short coming up. The Pirates taking some time. They'll overload the far side. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen on this 2nd and 3 play. They keep it on the ground. Duckett with a little cut to the left. Lowers the shoulder, and he's got the first down. A 4-yard run to the 26. The Pirates content to keep it on the ground, and they're moving the chains. Caldwell solo to the right, 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. They go a little bit bigger with Thompson on the field. Constantine looking over the defense, blitz coming, Duckett trying to run it left, and he is taken down for a big loss on the play. Back to the 31-yard line. Desmond Ramseur, the leading tackler for the Renegades, able to wrap up Duckett, and that's not easy to do. A 5-yard loss on the play brings up 2nd down and 15 for the Pirates. Constantine has the snap, a blitz coming, good protection. Constantine going deep, and it's incomplete.
Almost.
Looked like he was looking for Kezio Snelling. Snelling moving over. So a 3rd and 15 coming up. I started to say Snelling moving over as Kendrick Mallory's not available for the first half, and you see Caldwell at the bottom of your screen. Receivers left and right now, 3rd and long for the Pirates. 4-man rush, Constantine on a designed roll, looking downfield. He's going to tuck it and run. Makes a man miss at the 30. He's inside the 20, down to the 15. He's got the first down. Constantine all the way down to the 14-yard line. That's a 17-yard run on 3rd and 15. A massive play for the Pirates to keep this opening drive alive. They've had it for over 5 minutes. Down to 9:43 and counting here in the first quarter. Quickly back to the line. Constantine has the snap. Looking left, completes the slant inside the 10. It's Tony Daggett down to the 4-yard line. That's near another first down. Let's see a change in the backfield here. Well, Thompson comes on. Well, they stay with Duckett. They have it 2nd and inches from the 4-yard line of Bakersfield. A methodical drive for the Pirates here. Duckett on the ground. Big hole. Thomas Duckett in for a 4-yard touchdown. The Pirates strike first and quickly. 9:05 remaining in the first quarter, and the Pirates have a 6-0 lead.
See that on the replay here, Jeff.
That's just a huge hole up the middle for Duckett. What a great job by the offensive line. The Pirates, they have been good running and passing upwards of 200 yards a game on the ground. And we talked about Constantine with the 23 touchdown passes. They've given excellent protection in the passing game as well. And that's why the Pirates are among the toughest teams to stop offensively that you're going to find in the SCFA. Garcia, automatic on the point after. 7-0. The Pirates go 70 yards, converting on a 4th down on a 3rd and long. And they eventually find pay dirt with Thomas Duckett taking it in for a 4-yard touchdown run. For Duckett, it's his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Comes in averaging 6.4 yards a carry, and we'll get our first look at the Renegade offense, and when we do, Bakersfield will already be trailing 7-0, and if you're Bakersfield, that is exactly not how you wanted to start. Bakersfield's record is very glossy, it's very solid, 7-1, and in fact, the Renegades' lone loss was a 2-point loss to undefeated Riverside City College at home. And the Renegades, on the final play of the game, were in the red zone and elected to throw one more pass, and that was intercepted. And so the Tigers escaped with the 2-point win. But Bakersfield hasn't had the toughest schedule out of conference. In fact, the Pirates are just the 2nd team with a winning record that Bakersfield has played this season. So this is a big step-up game for the Renegades as well. The approach and the kick away. Ortiz at the goal line on the far side, knocked out of bounds just past the 20 at about the 22-yard line, and we will see the Renegade offense.
Well, Jeff, I hope you brought a jacket because it's supposed to get cold tonight, down to 60 by the time we're done here tonight.
I should anticipate that, and I don't know why I don't. Well, I'm wearing layers. I've got a T-shirt on and another T-shirt on over it. So,
You should be.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to stay warm?
Yep.
Brandon Jones will be at the helm for Bakersfield, and if that name sounds familiar, it should. He's a former Ventura College Pirate. Playing with the Pirates before moving on to San Diego State, then to Riverside, and then back home here to Bakersfield. Completes it in the flat, outside, out short of the 30. Looking for Ortiz. A gain of about 7. Brings up a 2nd down and 3. Jones on the season completing 67% of his passes. 818 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pirate fans who go back far enough will remember that Jones is not only an efficient passer, but he's elusive, good feet as well. Screens it out to Ortiz. Ortiz looking for a lane, falls forward, has the 1st down to about the 33. So the Renegades come in and immediately move the chains. Renegades spreading it out with 4 wide receivers. And Elijah Ortiz in the backfield. They go to the pistol. Jones has the snap, dumps it out to Ortiz on the right side. Ortiz is in some trouble, fights off 1 tackle, but he is going to be taken down for a massive loss on the play. Steven Nolasco up from his safety spot, helping to lead the charge, getting a little help from Gerald Taylor. All the way back to the 25. That's an 8-yard loss on the play, well diagnosed by the Pirates. 2nd down at 18. Receivers left and right. Jones taking a little time, has plenty of time on the play clock. 4-man rush. Jones has time, airs it out over the middle, has a man. Chance Cooper cannot take it in. Boy, Cooper got his hands on it. Almost had a fingertip grab for what would have been a massive gain. But he's unable to handle the pass from Jones, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 18. The Renegades, for their part, converting 33% on 3rd down. Check that, 35% on 3rd down on the season. And if you're the Pirates in this matchup, this is exactly what you're looking for. I want to try and get the Renegades into some 3rd and longs. The Renegades would prefer to control the ball on the ground, deal in more 2nd and short. They bring the all-out blitz. They screen it out to Ortiz. Makes a man miss at the 30. Ortiz has the 1st down and more. He's out past the 45. Flags on the play. It's a great play call against an all-out blitz. Getting it out to Ortiz, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here. Right now, the football is resting at the 49-yard line after a 24-yard gain. Here's Bob Yoakum with the call. And it's a holding call against Bakersfield, so bring it back.
Never mind.
So that's a spot foul. They'll bring it back to the 26-yard line. And replay third down. It'll be 3rd and 17 now. Let's see if the Pirates come back with a blitz or if they shake things up here. 4 wide receivers again for Bakersfield. 3rd and long. Snap to Jones. 4-man rush this time. Jones has time. Pop flies the near side looking for Tomlin, and it's overthrown. Incomplete, and a good first series for the Ventura College Pirate defense. They stop the Renegade offense, and that'll bring on the punting unit. And we'll see Carson Olivas, who's having a fine season as the punter for Bakersfield, averaging over 42 yards a kick. And that's a good number anywhere, but it's a big number in the SCFA. Olivas gets this one away. Pacheco takes it at the 29, spins away from a tackle. Pacheco with a little lane. He's at the 45. Pacheco at midfield, and he's tripped up at the Bakersfield 48-yard line. It's a 23-yard return for Alvin Pacheco, and very good field position for Ventura College. Well, the Pirates with an opportunity to really seize control early in this one. They already lead at 7-0. And Constantine will come out. 3 wide receivers again. They send a man in motion. And the give straight ahead, Gil Scott Jackson trying to spin out of a tackle. Again, Ramsour leading the way, stopping Jackson after a gain of a yard. Meanwhile, we have a Bakersfield player down on the field, so then we'll take a look, and we'll step aside for an injury timeout here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Tyrell Eddington, the injured Renegade, helped off the field. And back to play here. Jackson stumbles forward down to the 43. A 4-yard gain will bring up 3rd down and 5. Eddington is a potentially big loss for the Renegades on defense. He does lead the team in sacks on the season. And the Renegades, you would have to imagine, will need to generate some pressure on Jake Constantine if they have any hope of slowing down this Pirate offense. Empty backfield again for Constantine on 3rd and 5. Has the snap. 4-man rush. Constantine stepping up, has room. He's got the first down again inside the 35 down to the 34. Well, Constantine had a big 3rd down run, a 17-yard scramble to keep the Pirate drive alive on their first drive, and he picks up another big 3rd down with his feet here. Again, a 7-yard run down to the 34 and a fresh set of downs for the Pirates. Constantine looks over the defense, has the snap. Jackson runs into a wall after a pickup of a couple. As they'll unpile. Ramseur, Stephen Thornton on the stop. A gain of a couple. Pirates, no huddle, but not in a big hurry either.
They like to take their time.
They really do. Hurry up, but don't rush. Straight drop for Constantine, looking left, stepping up, fires on the near side, completes the pass. First down yardage for the Pirates, down to the 15-yard line. Blake Burnett on the reception, his first catch tonight, and Burnett got into the act in the victory over Santa Monica College last week, or I should say 2 weeks ago. Had a big touchdown catch in the 55-0 win for Ventura at Santa Monica. So Burnett, one of a cadre of Pirate receivers who have started to make their way into the fold. It's getting to be a pretty crowded position for the Pirates here late in the season. Jackson over his right guard, bouncing off tackles, and he's down to the 10. A flag comes in. You got to expect that you might see holding on this call. Atuatasi leading the way on the stop for Bakersfield. And you know it's a bad sign when the offense is already walking back before they've even announced that they know. It's okay. They know, man.
They know they've done wrong. I don't know where I've heard that before, but some movie.
Well, now it's on the football field. 1st and 20 from the 25. Again, the Pirates will go empty backfield. Snap to Constantine. Good pocket. Fires on the crossing pass, and it is batted around and nearly intercepted. Ramseur had the coverage. He was looking for Gil Scott Jackson, was Constantine, and the Pirates dodged a little bit of a bullet there. First it was off of Jackson's hands, but then Ramseur had his mitts on it and couldn't quite hold on. A 2nd down and 20 coming up from the 25. Well, if the Pirates come up empty here, it would be a rare time in the red zone that they failed to cash in. They're scoring at about a 90% clip in the red zone so far this season. Quarterback drawing a big lane for Constantine. He'll slide down at the 15 near the original line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Well, this is where you'd love to have Kendrick Mallory on the field. If you're Ventura College, not available in the first half. But the Pirates have quite a few weapons in this area. Flowers is 2nd on the team in touchdown receptions with 5, but Tony Daggett can make a play down here, although I believe as I look around, Daggett's not on the field. Constantine looking right, has protection, dumps it in the flat. The catch is made by Duckett, but they're going to call him down after a gain of a couple. That'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit, Cooper Garcia. He's 9 of 12 on the season. This attempt will come from the right hash. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt. 2:41 remaining here in the first quarter as the clock continues to move. MacArthur, who had a highlight reel touchdown catch last week in the victory over Moore Park, just a sensational individual effort, will be the holder. Garcia stares it down. Here's the snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. And he puts it through. So Garcia converts for 3 The Pirates have scored on both of their drives so far tonight, and with 2:14 remaining in the first quarter, they have a 10-0 lead over Bakersfield College. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pirates set to kick off. Good start for Ventura in this most important game. 10-0 lead for Ventura. The winner here will have the inside track with a week to go to a Northern Conference championship. And for those who might not be aware of just what that means, that is a spot in the Final Four in the SCFA playoffs and a chance to play potentially for the state championship here in the SCFA.
A little bit extracurricular on the far side near the 30-yard line.
Well, not a big surprise here in a major rivalry game between these two programs. Both these teams almost assuredly are heading for a postseason berth, but the conference championship is really the key prize because that gets you into the playoffs and a chance at a state championship, and that's certainly among the goals for Ventura College, and I'm sure for Bakersfield as well this season, but the Pirates have been eyeing that all along. Ortiz tries to cut back, runs into a wall at the 28 after a gain of about 5. Ortiz can get it going on the ground. In fact, the Renegades can. All 3 of their top running backs averaging over 5 yards a carry, and Ortiz, a couple of weeks ago, went for 139 yards on the ground in a victory over Cerritos College, a 7-point win. Jones with a lot of time, now starts to feel the pressure, heaves it on the near side. The pass incomplete. He was looking for Lameshio Hill.
The spell was not good, Jeff.
3rd down and 4. Yeah, spells often don't work. Time ticking down here in the first quarter. This is a big 3rd down for Bakersfield. They need a couple of first downs here to try and stem the tide. You don't want to give it right back to the Pirate offense. They're already down 10-0. Jones on a designed roll. Looking, now lobs, nobody home. It's going to be another 3 and out. And the Pirates are going to get it back here. Well, you can't draw it up a whole lot better than this if you're on the Pirate sideline. By my count, the Renegades have 1 first down here in the first quarter. And the Pirates are about to get it for the 3rd time. They've scored on each of their first 2 possessions. We'll take a little trip around, see if we can get some early scores from the SCFA. A couple of games to keep track of. Pacheco at the 20. Tries to slip out of a tackle, but he's taken down at the 23-yard line. Just a 3-yard return after a punt of 51 yards. So Olivas, once again, able to reverse the field somewhat, and certainly that has been his MO this season.
That goes up higher. Push your side.
So here comes Constantine in the Pirate offense.
God, that makes a big difference.
3 wide receivers bunched at the top of your screen. The Pirates in the dark uniforms. Bakersfield in white. The Pirates working from left to right here in the first quarter. They send a man in motion. Duckett trying to stiff arm. He's in some trouble, taken down for another loss on the play. Thornton, 6 foot, 245 pounds sophomore out of Thomasville, taking down Duckett for a loss of 5 on the play. So the Pirates have had mixed success on the ground, but it's hard to argue with what they've been able to do offensively. In a general sense, with a couple of scoring drives, this one hit at the line. Flowers can't come up with it. So a quick third down and long. And one of the key plays in the first quarter so far, the Pirates were able to convert a 3rd and 15 in Bakersfield territory, eventually leading to a Duckett touchdown run. They'll have to do it here from their own 19. Constantine, straight drop, good protection, steps up, guns over the middle, completes it to Burnett. Near the first down marker, Burnett stretches and he's got it. Out to the 36-yard line, 17 yards. That is just devastating for the Renegade defense. A chance to get off the field, keep the Pirates from getting anything more going offensively. And a 3rd and 15, and the Pirates find a way for the second time here in the first quarter. This could be the final play of the first quarter as we tick down to about 13 seconds. Duckett in motion, play action, quick jet screen to Daggett. Daggett wrapped up after a gain of about 3. Zion Williams with the stop, and that will end the first quarter. When we come back, the Pirates will face a 2nd down and 7 from their own 39-yard line. They lead it 10-0. You are watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Yep. 2nd down and 7 from the 39. Constantine in the shotgun. Hands to Duckett over his left guard, trying to push the pile, and he's out to about the 46. Good second effort from Thomas Duckett. Mario Solorio had him wrapped up, but Duckett was able to back him up for a couple of more yards.
First down.
In fact, enough yardage to get the first down. Art Gilbreth quick on the call. He's got good eyes. He's a camera guy. So fresh set of downs for the Pirates. 4 wide receivers. Renegades come on the blitz. Good protection. Constantine with a lot of time. Going deep. Leaping attempt by Daggett. And he can't come up with it. Man, that was phenomenal protection on the blitz. I mean, Constantine had all kinds of time, and he zeroed in on Daggett and delivered a dart, but Daggett couldn't quite come up with it. It was good coverage as well by Zion Williams, running with Daggett. And it's a fortunate thing for the Renegades. 2nd down and 10 from the 46. Snap to Constantine. Duckett running left, not a lot of room, but he slips out of a tackle. He's into Renegade territory, and he's got the first down. Unbelievable effort by Duckett. He appeared to be stymied. He eventually was stopped by Ernest Harris, but not before he ran it to the Bakersfield 40. That's a 14-yard run. I don't know if we have the replay on that, Matt, but yeah. Well, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but you were right on cue with every movement they did.
So, again, the Renegades appeared to have him wrapped up for no gain on the play, but Duckett just kept working, and eventually 14 yards. Another blitz, good protection again. Thompson with a sliding catch down near the 25-yard line, and he's got it. 15 yards for Jared Thompson. Thompson wasn't part of the passing game much at all for about the first month of the season, if not more. But in the last couple of weeks, He had a touchdown catch last week against Moore Park. They've started to bring him into the offense more, and it's opening some things up for the Pirates, and now they're on the move at the 25.
They're just sailing.
3 wide receivers. Jackson sweeping to the far side, looking for a lane. Flags coming in. Jackson might have been able to fall forward for about a yard, but I think this one's coming back. You would expect to see a holding call where that flag was thrown. Again, that was well strung out by the Renegade defense. Matthew Hubble helping to really spread the play out, and not much going on. Jackson eventually had to just fall forward, but the holding call will back him up 10 yards, so it's even worse for the Pirates. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 35. Dual setbacks now for the Pirates on 1st and 20. Now they'll send a man in motion. Duckett off tackle on the right side. Another flag comes in as Duckett's down to about the 30. 5-yard run. Another penalty against Ventura. And the Pirates, after they were starting to get things going on this drive, now heading in the wrong direction. And this is a 15-yard penalty. This will take it all the way back to the 50.
1st and infinity.
Yeah, 1st and 35. It's not a call that you hear very often. But if there's an offense that can pick this up right now, it's the Pirates. Early in the second quarter, and Ventura has a 10-0 lead. 3 wide receivers to the short side at the top of your screen. The Renegades start to crowd the line. Now they blitz, or they come with 4. Constantine stepping up, a lot of room. He's to the 40, makes a man miss there. He's at the 35, down to the 30, slips a tackle, down to the 25, all the way back near the original line of scrimmage. In fact, he's a little bit past it. A 26-yard run for Constantine. Takes it down to the 24, and as you see the replay here, this is just great recognition by Jay Constantine, and he sees a lot of green grass in front of him and manages to pick up 26 yards. Constantine got to be over 50 yards rushing here in the first half. We talked about Jones' running ability for Bakersfield, but don't sell Jay Constantine short. Receivers left and right. We got a timeout on the field. Ventura is going to take another timeout. This is their second charge timeout here in the first half with 12 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Ventura has the 10-0 lead on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
And remember, everybody, if you have friends or family that couldn't make it to tonight's game, be sure to let them know that they can catch all of the action on our website at www.SoCalCollegeSports.com or on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. And be sure to give us a shout-out or a shout-out to the players on our Twitter at SoCal College SPO. That's S-P-O.
Second down and 9. More manageable for the Pirates after the 26-yard run by Jay Constantine. Again, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Constantine hands to Duckett, a little counter to the right side, and Duckett taken down after a gain of about 3 yards. Matthew Hubble closed that hole very quickly. It looked like some space was opening up for Duckett. You see Hubble moving over and wrapping up Duckett after a gain of just 2. The Pirates will move 3 wide receivers to the left on 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Constantine going deep in the end zone. Daggett, touchdown Pirates. This is all set up by the protection up front. You can't do it a whole lot better than this. Let's get the replay going. You can watch here. Just take a look at the protection here for Constantine. Blitz coming, and Constantine free and clear, and Daggett gets behind the coverage for the touchdown. 22 yards. Constantine's 24th touchdown pass of the season. And for Daggett, it's touchdown catch number 4. And the Pirates are 3 for 3. 3 possessions, 3 scores, and they lead it 17-0. All Ventura early. Here it's Pirate football on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Garcia has it teed up. The Pirates remain perfect offensively, and Steve Mushagian's words are prophetic. The Renegades, but very good statistically defensively, have had some very good performances defensively, but so far, this is a horse of a different color. Went old school with that one. You know, Bakersfield, one of the strongest performances they had this year was a 21-17 victory over El Camino, a game they were trailing late in the fourth quarter, 17-9, but they got a couple of touchdowns, one on a big punt return by Jaquel Tomlin, and then a touchdown run by Lameshio Hill. But they are the only team so far to hold the Warriors under 200 yards passing in the game. They're also the only team to hold quarterback Cole Klayman without a touchdown pass on the season. And when we're talking about El Camino, we're talking about the most prolific pass offense in terms of yardage per game in the entire SCFA. So it's a significant performance to have done that well defensively. Read option in a big hole for Jones. He's out past the 40, has the first down and more to the 45. A 15-yard run, and the Renegades pick up a first down. The Renegades already working quickly. This might be partly the deficit, but also an effort to just shake things up against the Pirate defense. Low snap, Jones with some trouble, hands off. This is Elisha Ortiz around the end into Pirate territory, down to the 47-yard line. An 8-yard run, and it's 2nd down and 2, and the Renegades, for the first time tonight, really starting to get something going offensively. This is also their first trip into Pirate territory, and it comes with 10:30 and counting remaining in the second quarter. Jones gives to Ortiz running left. He is swallowed up. A loss of the play. Back to the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7. That charge was led by Colin Austin, sophomore linebacker. And he was able to get penetration into the backfield. And they'll call that about a loss of 5. So a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Should be 3rd and 7, and it is. Jones going deep, down the near side, looking for Chance Cooper. And there was some contact there on the coverage by Chris Henry, but no flags coming. And it's hard to say if he was looking for Cooper or if he was looking for Cam Robinson. Both were running alongside each other, but either way, the throw was off the mark, and the Pirate defense has forced another punt. Well, once again, the Pirates were able to force a third and at least somewhat long, put the Renegades in a situation where they had to throw the football, and the Pirate defense has been very good this season when they can get teams into third down. This one kicked deep by Olivas inside the 10. Pacheco lets it bounce, and they will down it at the 8. That's a 44-yard punt. And the Pirates will start with very poor field position, but they have the ball with 9:36 remaining in the second quarter, leading by 17. We'll see if we can give you a few other scores.
I got some for you, Jeff.
I say do it.
Well, we've got Allen Hancock and Antelope Valley all tied up at the end of the first, 7 each. We've also got Long Beach and Riverside. Riverside leads Long Beach 14 in the first quarter. And then ELAC against Pasadena is on top of Pasadena, 7-0.
Constantine over the middle, and the pass is dropped. Looking for Dominic Benson. And Benson running before he secured the football. And a second down and 10. Not too many things have gone wrong for the Pirates. And that may be one of the first here tonight. Constantine with Jackson in the backfield. And they give to Jackson running left. And Jackson maybe got back to the line. Nigel Brooks with a little help from Salia Tuatasi. No gain on the play. And a third down and 10 coming up here, and an opportunity for the Renegades. Right now they have the field position. And they would love to get off the field here with a quick 3 and out, give the ball back to their offense, presumably with pretty good field position, and see if they can start cutting into this 17-point deficit. But the Pirates have been very good on third down so far tonight, picking up a couple of third and longs already. As the Pirates near the 50% conversion rate on the season on third down. It's just phenomenal execution. Constantine with plenty of time on the play clock. Well, actually, there's a delay here right now. Officials sorting something out.
Oh, while they're sorting that out, we'll go ahead and give you some more updates on scores. Grossmont eked by Golden West 36-34. That's a final.
It was a big comeback by Grossmont in the fourth quarter on that one.
Citrus came out on top of LA Valley 10-7. That's also a final.
Not sure if they've updated the scoreboard. It should be third down and 10 from the 8. Constantine. Another blitz coming. Constantine under pressure, throws off the back foot, and it's incomplete. Flowers stretching out, trying to get that one, but he couldn't come up with it. The coverage by Harris, and we have a flag on the play. It's against Ventura. This will be declined. And it'll be fourth down, and here comes Sanchez. You have to believe. Well, they still haven't updated the scoreboard, so I don't... Unless I lost a play. No. All right, it is fourth down. So here comes the Pirate punting unit, and this is a tremendous series for the Renegade defense. They've had their struggles here tonight, giving up 3 scores in 3 drives against this Pirate offense, but maybe starting to get their bearings here a bit. Cameron Robinson, who has a couple of punt returns for touchdowns already this season. 4 punt returns on the season for Cam Robertson, and 2 of them have been for touchdowns. So the danger here, pretty self-evident, as the Pirates will punt this one from the 7. Sanchez from his own end zone. Gets this one away. Robertson from the 46, and he's hit immediately. The football's on the field, I believe. Robertson hit as soon as he caught that ball, and the Renegades still have it.
There's a race between the tackler and the ball, and I think the ball barely won.
Well, that's what you want if you're a Pirate fan. You don't want the tackler to win that one.
Well, no, of course not.
So right now they have it at the 50. So the Renegades still come away with good field position. But given where the Pirates were, they'll take it. That's a 43-yard punt. Meanwhile, the Pirates appear to be lining up like maybe they have to punt this one again. And indeed, there is a flag on the play that works against Ventura. So that is a crushing penalty for the Pirates, as the excellent coverage on the kick had at least backed the Renegades up to midfield. But now they'll have to take their chances again. Sanchez will punt from the back of his own end zone. Jaquel Tomlin will return this punt. Robertson, after taking a big hit, is on the sideline, and it'll be Tomlin, who is statistically the first-string punt returner for the Renegades. And he moves up, takes this one from the 40, slips out of a tackle at the 35 with a lane. Tomlins makes a move at the 25, down to the 20, and finally taken out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. That's a return of 28 yards. When we talked about what Roberson had done in the 4 kicks, well, Tomlin's no slouch, averaging 18 yards per return, and he also has a touchdown. And you get a sense there of just what he can do as he takes the kick, I should say, from the punter Steve Sanchez and returns it 27 yards all the way down to the 18. The Renegades start in the red zone. Jones with Ortiz in the pistol. 3 wide receivers to the left. Pirates showing blitz. Ortiz with a little hesitation has a lane. Just pulled down, a touchdown saving tackle by Trenton Carlson at the 10-yard line. That's an 8-yard run, and the Renegades again continue to speed things up there quickly to the line. Back to Ortiz, over his right guard. He takes a big hit at the 9, a gain of a yard. He's still shy of the first down. Austin with another big hit. 3rd down and 1. And this is a big play for the Renegades. No doubt thinking 7, not 3. Again, they work from the pistol. Low snap, but Jones has it. Pitches it out. Ortiz picks it up off the turf, running for the pylon, and he's just around the edge near the first down marker. And by the spot, I'm not sure he got it. That was strung out nicely by the Pirates. And he is about a half a yard shy. And that'll bring up 4th down. What's the decision here? The Renegades are going to send out the field goal unit. DeJager. Actually, I take this back. Yeah, it'll be DeJager from the left hash. Kick of about 25 yards. They're lining up quickly. I think if you're the Pirates, you have to be aware of a possible fake, but no, DeJager puts the toe into this one and puts it through. And with 7:25 remaining in the second quarter, Bakersfield is on the board. They still trail at 17-3. You're watching Ventura College football on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll return very shortly. Well, hold on to your hat. There's a flag down on the play. So they'll have to re-kick this one. 5-yard penalty will make this a 30-yard field goal attempt, and DeJager, who on the season is 5 for 7, will have to try again. Snap, placement down, kick is up, and it's good. So DeJager converts, this time no flags, and now it's 17-3. Pirates leading it. You're watching Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Sims and Snelling back deep. And the Pirates give up the short field after the long punt return, but the defense does a good job keeping the Renegades out of the end zone. Snelling takes this one off his shoe tops at the 6, has some running room. He's out past the 30 to the 35. And all the way to the 37. That's a 31-yard return.
38.
Even better. Out to the 38. And the Pirates will start with good field position. Constantine with Duckett in the backfield. Daggett in motion. They screen it out to Daggett at the 40. Daggett with a little hesitation now tries to tiptoe the near side. He's out past the 45.
Well, how about this score, Jeff? The Orange Coast Pirates got stung by the Fullerton Hornets, 66-14. That's a final for you.
Fullerton remains perfect on the season. Tough assignment for the Pirates traveling to Fullerton, and the Hornets seem ready to punch their ticket back into the SCFA playoffs with a week to go. Defending state champions. Quick pitch to Daggett. Daggett thinking about throwing, and he'll throw on the run, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Flowers. Ernest Harris had the coverage. Third down and 1 for the Pirates as Steve Mushagian breaks out the trick plays on 2nd and short, and a good job by the Renegades being aware the coverage was good on Flowers. Constantine gets the play. And the Renegades showing blitz and some movement, and it's hard to say. Was it the Renegades? Were they drawn off? We'll await the call from Bob Yoakum, the referee. It's against Ventura. And the Pirates have hurt themselves in the first half here with some penalties. And this makes it a 3rd and 6 as Duckett remains in the backfield. Receivers left and right. Snap to Constantine, blitz coming, quick slant, first down, Pirates. The pass completed into Bakersfield territory. Snelling with the reception. A gain of 10 on 3rd and 6. The Pirates convert another 3rd down. And they go back to work with a fresh set of downs. And Constantine working from the shotgun. The give to Duckett, sweeping to the right, and Atuatasi in quickly, takes him down at the 50. A 3-yard loss on the play, and this is as many runs for losses as I've seen from the Pirates, maybe combined, this year. And the Pirates have played a pretty tough schedule, but the Renegades have been staunch against the run for the most part, and particularly when the Pirates try to run to the outside. So the speed of this defense is giving the Pirate offensive line some problems. 2nd down and 13 after a 3-yard loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Duckett with a cutback, and he's tripped up at the line, falls forward. It's Atuatasi again. A 3-yard run back to the original line of scrimmage, and a 3rd down and 10 coming up. And you can't help but think, if you're a Renegade fan, if the Gades could get off the field on 3rd down, this might be a little different game. Meanwhile, if you're the Pirates, you want to keep this drive going. Leading at 17-3. They have it at the Bakersfield 48. Blitz coming again. Again, the protection good. Constantine completes the pass to Flowers. Flowers slips a tackle at the 42, but he's brought down at the 39, where it'll be 4th down and 2. How do you play it if you're Coach Steve Mushagian here? You got to believe they're going to go for it. He's got the supreme confidence in his offense. Caldera checking into the game, so the Pirates will go with a couple of setbacks. Duckett and Caldera. On 4th down and 2 from the 39. Constantine has the snap. Duckett hit in the backfield. A loss on the play. The Renegades stop the Pirates on 4th down and get it back, and they'll have pretty good field position at the 43-yard line. And again, it was Salia Tuatasi leading the charge. It ends up being a loss of 3 back to the 42, but the Renegades have seized a measure of momentum here with 3:58 remaining in the first half and an opportunity to maybe cut into this 14-point deficit. Lameshio Hill has checked in the backfield for the Renegades. Roberson in motion. They go with Hill up the middle, dragging tacklers past the 45, out to the 48. It's a 6-yard run for Lameshio Hill, who comes in averaging 5.2 yards a carry on the season. 2nd down and 4. The Renegades spread out with 3 wide receivers to the near side. Jones has the snap. Back to Hill. Sweeping to the far side. Has the first down. Into Pirate territory. Down to the 41. That's an 11-yard run. Renegades move the chains. They'll wind the clock after they move the chains. 3:15 and counting. 4 wide receivers with Hill in the backfield with Brandon Jones. The snap to Jones. Setting up the screen. Cooper hit, bounces off a tackler, down to the 35, near the first down marker. It's a gain of about 9. Well, the Pirates had a chance to stop that play for a minimal gain, but Cooper able to break a tackle and pick up 9, and it's 2nd down and 1. Snap to Jones. Read option. Jones with running room. He's got the first down inside the 25. Down to the 22-yard line. A 10-yard run. That's a well-designed play. The Pirates going in the wrong direction. Ortiz comes in to replace Hill. Well, it's Ortiz and Hill together. Hill lined up at tight end. Ortiz in the backfield. The quick pitch to Lameshio Hill. Makes a move at the 5. Hill all the way in for the touchdown. See if we can run back the replay here. This is terrific misdirection. You see, they send Ortiz, or I should say, Ortiz sweeping out to the far side. But it's a little bit of a read option again and a quick pitch to Hill, who finds a little bit of running room and then makes a little move at the 5. And the Renegades convert. And they have their first touchdown tonight. And we've got a ball game here. Extra point coming from DeJager. And with the extra point, up and good. The score is now Ventura 17, Bakersfield 10. Turning into a full tilt battle here in the SCFA North with a lot on the line here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. A penalty on the play, the previous play, went against Ventura. So Bakersfield will kick it off from the 50. And we'll see how they elect to play this here. There'll be little problem kicking this one through the back of the end zone if they want. And whistles before the kickoff. If there is a possible downside for Bakersfield on that touchdown drive, it's that they did leave 1 minute and 58 seconds on the clock here in the first half. But remember, the Pirates have used 2 timeouts, so they have just the 1. And at the time they used those timeouts, you wouldn't have thought that it was going to come back to be such a problem. But the Pirates now leading by just 7 after they led by as many as 17. And they'd like to put some points on the board here, reestablish a measure of momentum as they look forward to the second half. The Renegades will have it first to start the second half. They deferred after winning the toss. So this becomes a big drive for the Pirates. The kick through the back of the end zone. And the Pirates will take over at the 25. Abraham Katona on the kickoff. And it was all going swimmingly for the Pirates through 3 drives. A touchdown, a field goal, and a touchdown on their first 3 drives. No turnovers. Constantine stepping up, hitting the backfield, and sacked. The Renegades have got it going now.
They just needed to warm up a little bit, Jeff.
And that's Tyrell Eddington, who left the field earlier in the game, limping off, but he's back, and he's got a sack. It's number 4 on the season for Eddington. Constantine on 2nd and 15. Under pressure again, running away, hit and dropped, picked up maybe a yard or 2. Solorio helping to wrap him up. Eddington was giving chase again. It's quickly 3rd down and 12. It's a 3-yard run for Constantine. And it's 1 minute 12 and counting remaining here in the first half. And the Pirates in some trouble, facing a 3rd and long. Down to 10 on the play clock. Constantine looks over the Renegade defense. Has the snap. Blitz coming. Constantine, nowhere to go. Spins away from pressure. Still scrambling. Constantine able to get through. He's at the 25 to the 30. Tries to leapfrog a tackler. He's brought down at about the 34-yard line. Christian Brown able to trip him up.
His nickname just became Windmill.
So Constantine came up just about a yard shy, and it's 4th down at the 34. We're down to 17 seconds, so the Pirates going to see, well, there's about a 1 second difference between play clock and shot clock, or I should say play clock and game clock. I'm in basketball mode after working basketball all weekend. So the Pirates are going to have to run another play. They'll take their final timeout with 3 seconds left, but they are going to have to run a play here. I suppose in this situation, you can go for it, potentially. You can take 3 seconds off the clock just running a play. This should be the final play. And you have to imagine that's what the Pirates are discussing right now. They lead it 17-10, but it is tightened up considerably. And there has to be a feeling on that Pirates sideline that halftime came at the right time, and it's the Pirates who maybe need to regroup a bit and get themselves ready for the second half. And as we talked about, the Renegades will have it first, so they'll have an opportunity to further cut into this deficit. Constantine leads the offense back onto the field. So the Pirates will run one more play here with 3 seconds to go. Let's see if the Renegades want to take a timeout. And Bakersfield does take a timeout. So we'll step aside. Closing in on the end of the first half, 17-10 Ventura on the VC Sports Network. Final play of the first half coming. Constantine on a 4th and 1. 3 seconds to go. Has the snap. Deep drop. And this will do it. He throws on the far side. It's incomplete. But we are heading to halftime here from the VC Sportsplex. Ventura College in a tight one. The SCFA Northern Conference Championship, for all intents and purposes, very much on the line here. 2 undefeated teams in conference play so far, and the winner is going to go a long way toward punching their ticket to the SCFA playoffs here in 2017. And it's a 7-point game at the half. The verdict's still very much in doubt. We'll step aside, rejoin you, give you some scores from around the SCFA, take a look at some of the halftime stats, and get you ready for the second half. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Halftime at Ventura College, and Ventura clinging to a 7-point lead, 17-10. They led it at one point, 17-0. It all started back in the first quarter. First drive, Thomas Duckett caps it off with a 4-yard touchdown run to give the Pirates the 7-0 lead as they go 14 plays, 70 yards in just under 6 minutes to take a 7-0 lead. Garcia added a 30-yard field goal, and then the Pirates took their largest lead at 17-0. A 22-yard pass, Constantine to Tony Daggett. That capped an 11-play, 76-yard drive and gave the Pirates a commanding 17-0 lead. But the Renegades came back on a short field. They were able to convert a DeJager 31-yard field goal. And then again, after taking over near Pirate territory, Lameshio Hill capped a 58-yard drive with a 22-yard touchdown reception on a quick pitch from Brandon Jones. That made the score 17-10, and that takes you to halftime. Key stat in the first half, time of possession, Ventura, 21 minutes and 25 seconds, the offense on the field. For Bakersfield, just 8.5 minutes time of possession. It remains to be seen if that might ultimately prove to be a factor in the game. You wonder about fatigue if the Pirates can continue to control the football. No turnovers for either team in the first half. And the Pirates certainly hurt by penalties, 8 penalties for 81 yards versus Bakersfield, 2 penalties for just 15 yards. So penalties certainly setting the Pirates back in a 7-point game. Constantine was 13 of 21, 155 yards and a touchdown in the first half. He also led the way on the ground, did Jay Constantine, 72 yards rushing, far and away a season high for Constantine. A couple of those runs came on big third downs to keep drives alive early in the game. On the other side, Brandon Jones, 5 of 10 for 53 yards and the touchdown pass to Lameshio Hill. Jones also, interestingly, leading the way on the ground for Bakersfield with 25 yards rushing. Overall, the Pirates have been pretty good defensively, limiting Bakersfield to 58 yards rushing in the first half and 53 yards passing. But the Renegades, as has been their way all year, finding a way to hang around. This is a team that comes in with a record of 7-1 on the season. So not surprising that they're showing a little grit, a little fortitude here, and the Pirates still have some work to do. Bakersfield deferred after winning the opening toss, so they will have it first. To start the third quarter, both teams on the field were ready to go. Garcia ready to go. Here's the approach, and we're underway in the third quarter. Deep kick taken by Roberson a yard deep. Out to the 10, 15, 20. On the near side to the 25 and out of bounds near the 30-yard line. I'll say he stepped out at the 26. That's a return of 27 yards. And the Renegades, trailing by 7, will go to work. Jones has gone the route. Backup quarterback Cesar De Leon has played a fairly significant amount this season and has made appearances in multiple games, but it's been Jones getting the call all the way through against his former team. Jones was here about 3 years ago, so not any former teammates here. But he certainly recognizes the surroundings. Blitz on 1st and 10, a little stutter step for Ortiz, and now churning the legs out to the 31-yard line, a 5-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 5. The rushing total not overly impressive for Bakersfield in the first half with just the 58 yards, but they're up about 5 yards a carry. And if they can maintain some time of possession here in the second half, I imagine they'll take the 5 yards a carry. Roberson in motion. Jones has the snap. Good protection. Completes it to Tomlin out to the 40, and he's knocked out of bounds there, but he's able to move the chains. Carlson moving out to eventually lower the boom, but a pickup of about 9, call it 10 to the 41. And the Renegades quickly pick up a first down and go to work on the opening drive here in the third quarter. Ortiz in the backfield with Jones. Jones has the snap, another blitz. Ortiz cuts it back and finds a little lane out to the 45, to the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard run and a nifty little run from Ortiz. You suspect that play was designed to go wide, but Ortiz with good vision, able to cut it upfield, find a little lane, and pick up about 7 yards. And that sets up a more than manageable 2nd down and 3. 3 wide receivers to the left for Brandon Jones on this 2nd and 3 play. Again, Roberson in motion. Jones setting up the screen to Tomlin, and he is taken down immediately. Lost a yard on the play, Nolasco. Able to wrap him up, well diagnosed. Out to the 46, so that's a 2-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down and 5. The Gades came up empty on 3rd down in the first half. They were 0 of 4. They face a 3rd and 5 here. Jones will move Ortiz to his right. Olivas in motion. Snap to Jones, blitz coming. Throws off the back foot and completes it. This is a big gainer for the Renegades into Pirate territory. Down to the 39. It's Olivas in the slot. And this is a great call against the blitz. And a nice job by Jones. Looked like he checked down and found Olivas. All the way to the Pirate 39-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain on 3rd and 5. And a 1st down Bakersfield in Pirate territory. Low snap. Lameshio Hill sweeping to the far side. Lost a couple on the play. He was able to get away from Lemonnier, but not from the 2nd wave. A flag did come in. This could very likely be holding, but it'll be interesting to see. The Pirates might take the result of the play. It was a 2-yard loss back to the 41. And let's see how they do it. It looks like they're going to take the penalty and take the 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 20 back at the 49. Well, we talked about it as we went over the halftime stats. Only 2 penalties in the first half for Bakersfield. So this is a rare instance where they hurt themselves on a drive where they had it moving after a big 3rd down pickup. So 1st and 20, Jones with an empty backfield. Play action. The pass gunned for Roberson, and Roberson has the catch near the original line of scrimmage. It's a terrific job by Jones, firing that one in there. Squeezing it into Roberson, and unless I miss my guess, yeah, that's the first catch of the game for leading receiver Cam Roberson for Bakersfield. Ortiz in motion again. And they'll do the read option. Jones straight up the gut. Carlson hits him at the 34-yard line, a pickup of 5. That play has been very effective so far tonight. And again, it produces solid yardage, 5 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. The Renegades just converted a 3rd down. They face another one here. And you have to think, at the 34-yard line, that we could be talking about 4-down territory, even in a 7-point game. This is an awkward spot on the field. DeJager's long field goal this season is 43 yards. Jones looking deep for Roberson. Roberson comes back and makes the catch down at about the 5-yard line. Working against Pacheco on the outside. And Roberson makes a nice adjustment. That is a gain of 29 yards, Roberson's 2nd catch on the drive, and the Renegades have it all the way down to the Pirate 5-yard line. And the Renegades are just 5 yards away from tying this ball game up early in the 3rd. Hill and Ortiz together in the backfield, dual setbacks, flanking Brandon Jones. The snap to Jones. Hill up the middle, lowers the shoulder, down near the goal line, in for the touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the game for Lameshio Hill. 1 receiving, 1 rushing, and it's 17-16. With the extra point pending. DeJager on for the point after. And he puts it through. And it's a brand new ball game. 10:15 to go in the third quarter. Bakersfield and Ventura knotted at 17 on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Snelling from the 7. Cuts it to his left, gets a block at the 20, around the end of the 30, at the 35, runs over a tackler, and he's finally brought down out near the 41-yard line. There are flags on the play. Good return, sets up the Pirates with very good field position just when they need it, but another penalty against Ventura is going to back them up. And very good field position is going to turn into decidedly poor field position. The Pirates will start from the 17 after they mark off the penalty. And all of a sudden, it's a Ventura Pirate football team that is reeling, even in a tie game. But as we've talked about in our coverage of the Pirates this season, if there's one thing that the Pirates have done well, time after time this season, it's respond after being scored upon. Duckett with a good lane out past the 20 to the 25. A gain of 8 brings up second down and 2. Duckett with 14 carries for just 37 yards in the first half. He found it difficult to find running room against this Renegade defense. But he starts off well here in the second half with an 8-yard run. It's second down and 2. Getting something going on the ground would be a welcome sight for the Pirates, to be sure. Play action. This one dumped to Thompson. First down, missed tackle at the 30. Thompson at the 35. And out to the 40. That's a gain of 15. For Thompson, it's his third catch tonight, and he's up to 41 yards. And the ascension of Jared Thompson continues in the passing game. First down, Pirates at the 40. Another blitz coming, good protection. Constantine guns it over the middle. Catch is made in Renegade territory. Down to the 42. Flowers spinning away from a couple of tacklers. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Robinson finally wrapped him up with a little bit of help from Ramsour. That's a gain of 21 to Sam Flowers. And the Pirates are on the move, and this has been the MO. The Pirates, like a fighter, when you hit them in the mouth, they come right back, it seems. Duckett through another good hole. He's at the 35, pushing the pile. He's got the first down to the 28, an 11-yard run for Duckett. And the Pirates ripping off chunks of yardage here midway through the third in a tie ball game. And I believe that's Kendrick Mallory at the top of your screen. Again, Mallory not available for the first half due to a rules infraction in the game last week, but was slated to play in the second half. And if he's there, that's big. Here's a throw on the far side, and the pass incomplete.
I see somebody got lucky on the roll of the die, Jeff, while I was gone.
Indeed. Unfortunately for Pirate fans, it was the guys in the white jerseys. 2nd down and 10. Constantine working from the shotgun. The Renegades crowding the line. Ramsour and Salia Tuatase at linebacker. Duckett dropped after a gain of a couple. Thornton in on the stop. 3rd down and 8 from the 26. This would be a 43-yard field goal from right here for Cooper Garcia, whose long on the season is 46. So they're in his range, receivers left and right for Constantine on 3rd and 8. Straight drop, good protection, throwing, completing, Daggett inside the 5. Big 3rd down pickup for the Pirates, a gain of 23. Down to the Bakersfield 3-yard line. They'll send Daggett and Caldwell. In fact, all 3 receivers to the near side. Duckett up the middle, pushing the pile. No signal yet. Looks like they're going to spawn it just inside the 1. Typical response from the Pirates offensively. After the Gades tied it up, Ventura started at their own 17. They have it 2nd and goal now at the Bakersfield 1. Constantine back to Duckett. Duckett's in for the touchdown. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Thomas Duckett. And the Pirates go back out in front, 23-17. Garcia on for the point after. 83-yard drive. So the teams trade scores here in the 3rd quarter. Well, it's just not a Pirate game or even a Pirate victory in a tough matchup without a little adversity. They had the big lead on Saddleback, and Saddleback made a furious 3rd quarter comeback, taking the lead before Ventura came back to win that game by 10. They got off to the big lead against Canyons, and then the Cougars mounted a comeback to get themselves back into it before Ventura was able to put them away for a 15-point win, and this is just more of the same. The Pirates look like they might be heading for an easy night, but Bakersfield said think again. Got it back to a tie game, but that's a big response by the Pirate offense. Going right down the field, Duckett capping it off from a yard out. Roberson and Ortiz waiting at the 5-yard line. And now it's the Renegade offense that's gotten it together over the last couple of quarters that will have to respond again. Well, I know it's supposed to be cold there, Matty, but this is a nice fall night here. Nice autumn evening.
I had to go out to my car at the half and get a long sleeve shirt.
That's football weather. Flags down as Roberson downs this one, but it looked like it was offsides on the far side. And so this one will be kicked again. Renegades dangerous in the return game. A couple of punt returns for touchdowns on the season. In fact, 3 punt returns on the season. But Ortiz, Roberson, Jaquel Tomlin, all very dangerous returning the football, and that's been a big part of the recipe for success for Bakersfield this season. It's just been an opportunistic team. They're plus 13 in turnovers on the season. They have 3 returns for touchdowns. They won a big game earlier this season, a 7-point win over Cerritos, capping that one off with a 4th quarter interception return for a touchdown by Bobby Robinson that broke a 17 all-time. So the Renegades rely on big plays in special teams on defense to go along with a ball control offense. And so far the Pirates have done a pretty good job of avoiding that. No turnovers, and that's advantage Pirates. You get a game with no turnovers against a team that's plus 13. The Pirates will take that every day. Roberson from the 3. Out to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's got a lane. Roberson down the near side. He may go. 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 97 yards. And no flags. Well, this is not the way I wanted to be pressing it.
Take a look on the replay here.
And this is just a great job setting up the blocks, and Roberson just finding a lane. And for the Pirates, if memory serves, that's the first return for a touchdown against them, and they've been very good in kick coverage for the most part this season. But that just speaks to the danger of the Renegades on special teams. And that was a great job by Roberson, but make no mistake, that was great blocking. And Roberson with a nice hole down the near side, and he's able to take it 97 yards. Flags on the extra point from DeJager. Well, the Pirates just responded to adversity, and now they have to do it again. Personal foul against Ventura. This will be assessed on the kickoff. So the Renegades will kick it off from midfield. Tied at 24 with 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Glendale, the Vaqueros, picked up their second win of the season. A victory over winless LA Southwest 28-24. Big matchup in the Central, and it is all Riverside, 44-0 over Long Beach City College, and that's a shocking score. And the Tigers, even with 24 minutes remaining in that game, pretty safe to say they're going to stay undefeated, move to 9-0. In the North, Cerritos trailing Moore Park 12-7 at Cerritos. That's early in the second quarter. Canyons at Santa Monica. And we'll try to get a score. We don't have one posted here for that one. That's the other matchup in the North, and Santa Monica still holding a scenario where they can win the Northern Conference Championship. They play Bakersfield next week. So if they win out, if Bakersfield were to win here and then Canyons were to beat them next week, that would create a three-way tie in the Northern Conference and open the door for Canyons to potentially be the champion via the tiebreak. Mike Cepeda explains that all better than I do. That one's downed, and the Pirates will start from the 25 with 6:35 remaining here in the third quarter. So Constantine brings the Pirate offense back on the field. Receivers stacked to the left. And they keep it on the ground straight ahead. Jackson for about 5. They'll spot it at the 30, second down and 5. Burnett and Daggett to the near side. Mallory at the top of your screen. Renegades blitzing. Jackson on the ground, hit and dropped. Nigel Brooks swallowed him up at the line. Third down and 5, and talked about Gil Scott Jackson with Steve Mushagian this week, and Jackson averaging over 6 yards a carry, nearly 7 yards a carry on the season. And Steve Mushagian said this is a guy that we just need to find ways to get him more involved. Even as good as Thomas Duckett has been, Jackson is a guy that they want to get more touches with the football if they can. 3rd and 5, Constantine. Good pressure, airs it out. Leaping attempt, catch is made. Looked like Dominic Benson. All the way down to the Bakersfield 34. That's a 36-yard pickup. Did we have the replay, Matt, on that one? Let's see if...
We sure do.
This is a great adjustment. Watch here, and again, Constantine stepping up into the pressure. It looked like Benson coming back and making that catch, adjusting to the ball in flight. Meanwhile, whistles on the snap, and they'll blow this play dead. Another big 3rd down pickup for the Pirates. They were 5 of 10 in the first half on 3rd down. But key 3rd down conversions helped on the scoring drives. And here, in a 24-all game facing a 3rd and 5, Constantine takes a shot down the field and connects for 36 yards. 5-yard penalty backs it up to the 39, where it'll be 1st and 15. Blitz coming, good protection. Constantine pop flies to the near side looking for Daggett. Daggett adjusts, he makes the catch inside the 5, down at the 2, flags come in. And I think this is going to go against Bakersfield. And it's going to be a 37-yard reception this time, Constantine to Daggett. Daggett's starting to pile up the yardage. He had a big catch on the previous drive. And indeed, it's against Bakersfield. So the Pirates will decline that one. Daggett, Burnett, Mallory, all to the far side. Jackson in the backfield with Constantine, 1st and goal at the 2. Pirates on the doorstep again. Jackson running left, a little hesitation, he's in. 3rd rushing touchdown tonight for the Pirates. Gil Scott Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown run. That's his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. And once again, thanks to a couple of big plays, the Pirate offense responds. Worst thing you can do is score on the Pirates. They just come right back. The Renegades continue to hang around, but so far the Pirates have had the answers. It's back out to a 6-point lead. Garcia's extra point is through, 31-24. 4:34 remaining in the 3rd. It's turning into a shootout from the VC Sportsplex. You're watching Ventura College football on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Pirates set to kick off. Back out in front. Garcia sends this one over Roberson's head. And 31-24. The Pirates have the lead, and now it'll be the Renegade offense starting from the 25. Ortiz in the backfield. Receivers left and right for Brandon Jones. Roberson in motion. On the ground with Ortiz. Tries to cut it back, and he's wrapped up after a gain of 4 to the 29-yard line. Crowd getting into it. The Ventura faithful. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard run by Ortiz. Jones with plenty of time on the play clock. Pirates drop off and rush 4. Short throw complete near the first down marker. Roberson out to the 36. That is enough for the first down. Seven-yard pickup. Bakersfield with a fresh set of downs, and now we've got another meeting. This is a players invited meeting. It's Bob Yoakum discussing with Jones and Lemonaire. Art pointing out team captains, and that makes sense. So back to action, 1st and 10. After the completion to Roberson moves the chains. Jones has the snap. Ortiz slips out of a tackle at the line and falls forward for a gain of maybe a yard. He was hit in the backfield, but managed to shake off a tackle. Looked like Bradley Taylor had a shot at him. 2nd down and 9. Jones sends Roberson in motion. Pirates come on a blitz. Jones stepping up, good protection. Rainbows the far side, but nobody home. Roberson had broken off his route. And the Pirates force a 3rd and long. They have been successful on 3rd down, has the Pirate defense for the most part tonight. The Gades did pick up a couple of big 3rd downs in their scoring drive earlier in the 3rd quarter. And they face a big 3rd and 9 here. Pirate defense would love to get off the field. It appears that the Pirate offense has it cranked up again. They're 2 for 2 touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter. 2 drives, 2 scores. Jones under pressure, hit but gets away. Now just has to fling it and completes the pass to Tomlin, who breaks a tackle at the 40. Tomlin all the way into Pirate territory. He's got the first down before Carlson wraps him up at the 45. Do we have the replay on that? This is a sensational effort by Brandon Jones, getting away from tacklers there and then managing to get the ball out and complete it to Tomlin, who then breaks a tackle himself and gets all the way to the 45. That is a big play in this ball game. The Pirates very close to getting off the field, and instead the Renegades have it in Pirate territory, 1st and 10. Read option, and this time the Pirate defense has it well diagnosed. Taylor, the first to get there. That play has confused the Pirates a couple of times tonight, but that time there were a couple of black jerseys waiting for Brandon Jones. 2nd and 10 from the 45 of Ventura. Hill in the backfield now for Bakersfield. Olivas in motion. Blitz coming again. Jones with the quick pitch to Hill. Hill stiff arms a man, He's around the corner to the 40, still on his feet. He's hit hard right near the 35-yard line, but manages to fall forward to the 34. That's an 11-yard run and another first down. Hill's just one-on-one on that play, and he's able to stiff arm, beat his man on that play, and get around the edge and pick up 11 yards. And Lemescio Hill has been a thorn in the side of the Pirate defense tonight. He already has a couple of scores. Back to Hill, over his left guard, a gain of about a yard. Meanwhile, one of the Renegade offensive linemen gets up a little gingerly. And it is the center. Couldn't quite see a number.
61.
Okay. So that's Cody Watts, sophomore center, and he's staying in the game. Trying to walk it off, as it were. 2nd down and 9 from the 33. Low snap, but Jones has it. Steps up, good protection. Guns it on the near side, and the pass incomplete. Pass intended for Tomlin. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Bakersfield already converted on a 3rd down earlier on this drive, but they face another one here at the 33. This would be a 50-yard field goal from here. Jones with plenty of time on the play clock. Roberson in motion. Snap to Jones. All-out blitz coming. Jones in trouble. Wrapped up, sacked back at the 40. Carlson coming on the blitz. And Trenton Carlson, one of the more sure tacklers on a very good Pirate defense, and Brandon Jones unable to get away, and forget about 4-down territory now from the 40. That'll bring on the punting unit. And Olivas. And that's how we will start the 4th quarter. 31-24, 15 minutes remaining. Ventura over Bakersfield on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Olivas has the snap. Gets this one away. Pacheco lets it bounce inside the 10. The Renegades trying to keep it alive, and they can't. So the touchback will put the Pirates at the 20. Pirates will try to extend on the 7-point lead as we start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, piece of candy. Keep the energy up. You like those too, huh? I love dark chocolate.
I like it all. Still working on my leftover Halloween candy from whatever source I can find.
I had 19 kids and I bought 2 big bags, so that's what's...
Constantine hands to Duckett up the middle. Out to the 25. 5-yard gain. Atuatasi on the stop. Sali Atuatasi Desmond Ramseur, the leading tacklers for the Renegades, and they've been outstanding tonight. The Pirate offense just hard to slow down. But the Renegades are here in the fourth quarter, trailing by just 7. The Pirates, for their part, have done a great job taking care of the football. No turnovers in this game on either side. Duckett hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of a yard. And that's Ramseur. The opposite number from Tuatasi. 3rd down and 6, and it's a big 3rd down. Three wide receivers for the Pirates. To the left. Constantine sets up the screen. 1st down, Pirates and more. This is a big gain into Bakersfield territory. 1 man to beat. Just tripped up short of the 20-yard line. And it's Ramseur who got all the way back. We do have a flag down on the play. Back near midfield. This may be an illegal block. It's going to take away some of this yardage. But it should be enough to get the 1st down. The penalty will go against Ventura. Yeah, they'll mark it off from about the 48-yard line, it looks like. And that'll take it back to the 42. So some of the yardage shaved off, but the headline remains that this is a 1st down for the Pirates, and they make a big 3rd down conversion again. And they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 42, will the Pirates. Caldwell, along with Flowers and Daggett to the near side. Constantine on a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, steps up, pop flies, looking deep. And that one nearly intercepted. Robinson had terrific coverage. They'll hold everything. Marking off a penalty here. This one's going to work against Bakersfield, though. So the incompletion, but the penalty against Bakersfield takes it to the 48-yard line. Where it'll be 1st and 10. Constantine, quick throw over the middle, completes it to Thompson. Thompson dragging tacklers inside the 30 down to the 25. Another catch for Jared Thompson, and he is more and more becoming a target for Constantine. 23 yards on the completion down to the 25. Pirates on the move again. Constantine has the snap, straight drop again, good protection, guns it, dropped at the goal line. That would have been 6. Daggett was the intended receiver. He had a touchdown reception earlier. And it might have been Lewis Early who just got a fingertip in there and disrupted that one. So the Pirates just that close, 2nd and 10 now from the 25. And a familiar refrain, it was very good coverage once again, or I should say very good protection once again. Duckett running left, got back to the line. That play has been a struggle all night. Matt Hubble, the first to get there. A little help from Bobby Robinson. They'll call it a loss of 1. And it's 3rd down and 11 from the 26. And again, if you're thinking about the field goal, this is just inside Cooper Garcia's range. He has a long of 46. Any score here makes it a 2-score game for the Pirates. Constantine has the snap, feeling the pressure, rolls away, throws back, completes it, but no gain on the play. Daggett with the catch, but he got back to the line, and that's it. So 4th and 11 from the 26. And here comes Cooper Garcia. He has hit on 1 field goal earlier tonight. This will be a lengthy one.
yards.
43 yards from the left hash. Placement down. The kick is away. And Garcia's got it. 43 yards. Garcia converts. The Pirates extend on the lead. They now lead it 34-24. 11-11 remaining in the ball game. You're watching Ventura College Football on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Pirates ready. The kick is away. Roberson moving over. This one bounces and heads out of bounds. So here comes the flag, and we'll see if the Gades want to take the yardage or make them kick it again. So they'll take the yardage, and they'll spot it at the 40. Bakersfield ready, 1st and 10 from the 35. Jones under pressure, trying to set up the screen, and that one's knocked in the air and nearly intercepted. Taylor, along with Turnier, bringing the pressure on Jones. So quickly, 2nd and 10. The Renegades will bunch 4 wide receivers to the short side. Tomlin, Solo to the left. Jones going to tuck it and run and hit after a minimal gain, about a yard. So a 1-yard gain quickly brings up 3rd down and 9 for Bakersfield, exactly the kind of situation that they want to stay out of. The Pirates, meanwhile, with an opportunity to get off the field and see if they can regain a stranglehold on this game. Snap to Jones, another blitz coming. Jones lobs, nobody home. Pacheco had the coverage on Roberson, a quick 3 and out. And here comes the punting unit.
Jones taking a beating back there.
Yeah, the Pirates have been aggressive defensively all night. Not really a surprise. Jones has been efficient in the passing game, but hasn't totaled a lot of yardage, and you have to figure that the Pirates were going to want to challenge him, make him beat them down the field if he could. Take away the short passes, try to take away his time. Olivas just gets this one away. Pacheco at the 23, out to the 25. Leaps forward to about the 30. 7-yard return after a kick of 41 yards. And the Pirates have it 1st and 10 at their own 30. Leading by 10, 10-17 to go. Constantine and the Pirate offense on the field. Gil Scott Jackson in the backfield. And Constantine directing traffic. Now he's ready. Jackson on the counter. Hit at the line. Maybe got a couple. Hubble tracks him down at the 32.
Nice look there for a second.
Pirates trying a little misdirection. And interestingly, the Renegades seem to be a little bit back on their heels early on, and now they're starting to crowd the line. See if the Pirates take another shot up top. It's been a more methodical offense for the Pirates. Long drives really dominating in time of possession here in this game. Back to Jackson, running right. Hit at the line again. No gain on the play. Salia Tuatasi. So the Pirates now facing 3rd and 8. Clock continues to move. Three wide receivers. Thompson in motion. He's been the leading receiver tonight for the Pirates. Constantine, good protection. Throws, and it's tipped incomplete. He wanted to go back to Thompson. And it was Salia Tuatasi in coverage that time who was able to get in and tip that ball away. The Pirates with a somewhat rare 3 and out. But they'll give it back to Bakersfield. But right now, Ventura content to try and make the clock the principal problem for Bakersfield. Right now they lead it by 10. And we're under 9 minutes to go. The Pirates with the 2-score lead. Just want Bakersfield to have to work. Take some time off the clock to do anything. Here come some flags.
It's going to be against us.
This will be a false start on the Pirates. Look like on the left side of that line. Just a little move. And 5 more yards and penalties for Ventura. If the Pirates can win this one, they'll have a 1-game lead heading into the final week, and they will host Cerritos next week. And obviously at that point, they would have their destiny in their own hands with a good matchup and home cooking, and you'd have to like your chances if you're Ventura in that situation. So that's what's in front of them if they can close it out here with 8:42 to go. Meanwhile, Bakersfield, if they can come back here and get this win, and they've done that a couple of times this season. They've trailed in the fourth quarter a couple of times. Despite the 7-1 record, and they've managed to come back. So this one's a long way from over. But if they can, they have another tough contest next week. They take on College of the Canyons. and that would be at College of the Canyons. But as Roberson on the sweep, heads out of bounds at the 35 after a gain of about 4. But if Bakersfield can make the comeback here, then they would have the 1-game lead, and their destiny would be in their own hands. Second and 6. Bakersfield not in a big hurry. Jones fakes the handoff and now picks his way forward to about the 39, where it will be 3rd down and 2. Winding down under 8 minutes to go. It's an interesting situation for Bakersfield. Battling the clock, but in a 3rd and short. The Pirates crowding the line. How will they elect to play it? Jones throws off the back foot. Olivas is open, reaches up, and makes a terrific catch. Inside the 40, down at the 39-yard line, a 22-yard pickup. And, Matt, can we see a quick replay on that?
Absolutely.
See Jones in some trouble here, and Olivas had just leaked out and was open, and not an easy catch, and we'll take it back to live. But the Renegades stay alive with that play, as Olivas with his second catch, and it's a big one, 22 yards to the Ventura 39. Jones, straight drop, steps up, good pocket, going deep, looking for Tomlin. And that one is tipped away. And flags coming in the end zone. There was some contact down there. It was pretty good coverage on Tomlin. I want to say it was Watson. Actually, I think that was Chris Henry. In coverage, but the penalty goes against Ventura. And that'll be 15 yards.
Walk the plank.
So after the penalty, quick pitch to Hill. This was similar to the touchdown earlier in the first half, and Hill running right down to the 15-yard line. Sets up 2nd down and short. Bakersfield moving the football, and still more than enough time. But interestingly, the Gades not feeling any great sense of urgency. Continuing to run the play clock. It's down to 10. Jones still looking for the play. Now he's got it. Has the snap. Gives to Ortiz through a good hole inside the 5. Ortiz takes it in for the touchdown. 15 yards. And Elijah Ortiz, that is his 11th rushing touchdown of the season. That leads the Northern Conference. And Ortiz just breaks off tackle on the right side. And goes in largely untouched. And the Renegades, with 6:16 remaining, are back within 3 points after the extra point by DeJager. (34-31), Ventura on top of Bakersfield. Nothing resolved yet. It's Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Big return for the Pirates. Out to midfield. And all the way down inside the 40. Savion Sims on the return. Taken down at the Bakersfield 35-yard line. And the Pirates in need of a response, and they get a big play on special teams. So they'll take over with a very short field. Mallory solo to the left. 3 wide receivers, dual setbacks. They swing it out. Sims around the edge. Hit and taken out of bounds after a first down at the 27-yard line. I should say an 8-yard gain, so 2nd down and 2. Upcoming from the 27. So Sims able to pick up 8 yards. And now they'll stack 2 backs in the backfield. And again, they empty it with Sims. And again, they swing it out to Sims, and he is hit hard by Lewis Early. Can't come up with the football. And Early was all over that play. In fact, I think it's safe to say he was there early. 3rd down and 2 coming up. And Sims took a big hit on that play, and now the Pirates with a big 3rd down, nursing a 3-point lead. Renegades want to get a stop here, give their offense one more chance. 1st down, Pirates, duck it, up the middle, good push. Dane Nelson and company on that Pirate offensive line, able to move the Renegades back on that huge 3rd down to get it down to the 22. They'll spawn it at the 21. Fresh set of downs for Ventura. And from a Pirate perspective, they would love nothing more than to just slowly and methodically traverse this last 21 yards, maybe take it in for a touchdown right as time runs out. Running right. And not much there. Duck it on the carry. Gained maybe a yard. Ramseur moving over, getting a little bit of help from James Thomas. You can see the clock continuing to move. But don't be fooled here. The Pirates more than willing to take a chance and put the ball in the air in this situation, and here they do. Constantine dumps it short for Thompson. Thompson sheds a tackle at the 20. He's near the 1st down marker and appears to have it. Thompson, I've got him unofficially with at least 6 catches in the game, which would be far and away a season high for Jared. And that was a big one there, moving the chains. The Pirates have it now 1st and goal at the 10-yard line as we wind down to 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Well, if the Pirates can put a 6 on the board here, they'll be back up 2 scores. And things will be looking good in Ventura. The snap to Constantine. They keep it on the ground. Duck it at the 5. Hit at the 3. Good hard running from Thomas Duckett. Finally brought down by Brown and Ramseur, but not before he gained 8 yards. And we talked about the time of possession at the half, 21.5 minutes in the first half for the Pirates. And you have the decided feeling that this Renegade defense is starting to get worn down against this Pirate offense that has simply dominated in time of possession. Right back to Duckett. Touchdown. The hat trick for Thomas Duckett. 2-yard touchdown run. And a big play on special teams set it all up. The Pirates started at the Renegade 35. And they take it the rest of the way. And now they lead it 40-31. The all-important 2-score threshold with 3:10 remaining. Cooper Garcia puts it through 41-31. 3:10 to go. The Pirates closing in. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Well, it would appear that the Pirates can go a long way toward putting this one away here if they can simply avoid a huge return. The Renegades have had one return for a touchdown here tonight, a kick return by Cam Roberson. And the kick angled to the far side and into the end zone. And now the Renegades will have to work it from their 25 with 3:10 remaining, and they need 2 scores. See if we can take one more tool around here and get you some of the updated scores if we have them. It's a final in the Northern Conference. Canyons takes care of business at Santa Monica 48-7. So College of the Canyons now 3-1 in conference play, and they're still alive. There are scenarios where College of the Canyons can still win the North, especially because they have a game against Bakersfield next week. But if Ventura puts this one away, I believe, well, I'm not sure. If Ventura loses next week, they would drop to 4-1. And if Canyons were to beat Bakersfield, they would also be 4-1. And then I'm not sure what happens. But College of the Canyons, for the time being, moves to 3-1 with a 48-7 win over Santa Monica. Update you on the other score in the North. Moore Park and Cerritos, and they've gone just starting the third quarter, and Moore Park still leading Cerritos 12-7. Cerritos will be here in Ventura next week. It's a final from Riverside, and the Tigers, emphatic, 51-14. They stay perfect in the Central and appear to be well on their way to a Central Division Championship and another playoff appearance. Saddleback at the half, leading Palomar 25-7 in the South. The other one in the South, Fullerton, a big winner earlier today. They stay perfect, 66-14 over Orange Coast. So the Hornets also closing in on what seems to be their usual spot in the SCFA playoffs. Jones looking for Cooper on the slant. Nothing doing there. Nolasco with good coverage. Second down and 10. Jones with Ortiz to his right. Has the snap, 4-man rush. Jones lobs the far side, and the pass incomplete. Watson with outstanding coverage on Roberson. Jalen Watson, the principal cover corner for the Pirates, leads the team far and away with 4 interceptions on the season, and You're not going to get much done throwing against Jalen Watson for the most part this season. 3rd down and 10. Quickly for Bakersfield. They're up against it. Pirates showing blitz. Here they come. Good protection for Jones. Fires over the middle and the pass incomplete. Roberson wants a flag, but he's not going to get it. So now the Renegades down to their final bullet. 4th and 10. And they've got to go for it, and they will. Not a lot of success through the air for the Renegades so far tonight, and it's been largely with some misdirection. Where will they go on 4th down? Another blitz coming. Jones steps up, diving attempt. No signal yet. And they're going to say they made the catch. Nope. Okay. I was looking for a call on that, and Roberson trying to make the juggling catch. And the call was a little slow in coming, but the pass incomplete. The Pirates will take over at the 25 of Bakersfield, 2:50 to go. And leading by 10. And the celebration going to start on the Pirate sideline here. They're on the precipice. Constantine out. And they give straight ahead for a gain of a couple. Jackson, the ball carrier. Eddington combining with Chapman on the stop. Renegades will take their first timeout. 2:46 to go in the ball game. 41-31. Ventura on top of Bakersfield on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Jackson running left. In some trouble, hit behind the line. Another timeout taken by Bakersfield. And when we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 11. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network.
Somebody over here.
3rd down and 11 for the Pirates.
I was doing Bonnie for free.
For the 26. Constantine with a deep drop. Completes the pass wide open, and it's dropped. Well, Thompson has had a massive game, and he's been leading the way in the receiving game for the Pirates tonight. And that time, with some running room, let that one slip away. Maybe thinking about where he was going to run with that football. 2:34 to go, and now it's 4th down, so Garcia out, and this will be a 44-yarder from the left hash. High kick, and they'll try the fake on the end around. This is going to work. The Pirates going to take this in for a touchdown on the fake field goal. Got to have the replay on that one. It's a good thing that Matt Henson's back. Check out this one on the end around. Well designed, and the Renegades not ready for that one. And the Pirates now go up 47-31. Got the chant starting. You know, the old song by Steam. It's pretty good trivia. You know, it's a very, very famous refrain. But not many people know the actual song. Except me. And a few other people. So the Pirates, after enduring some scares here from a game Bakersfield team that battled back from a 17-point deficit, have finally put away the Renegades, and they lead at 48-31 with 2:29 to go. And now the celebration begins in earnest. The Pirate players, the Pirate fans, they know what this means. The Pirates now fully in control of their own destiny. They will take on Cerritos next Saturday night, and if they win, they're back in the Final Four. They're back in the SCFA playoffs, and it looks like, at least as it stands now, that they'll have to travel again. Riverside and Fullerton, both undefeated, and if they take care of business in their final games, it looks like the Pirates will again have the unenviable task of going on the road to one of those places to take on one of those teams, and that is just a tall assignment. But the Pirates, in addition to being very talented this season and having an outstanding team, they are severely tested. This was a very, very difficult schedule and an improved Northern Conference that I think has presented a real challenge as well, with teams like Bakersfield and College of the Canyons principally. So maybe it'll be a little different. That's still a couple of weeks away, so that's a long way to go. But the Pirates have put themselves in position to once again battle for a state championship here in the 3C2A. And, you know, at this level, this is as tough as it gets. I mean, realistically, this may as well be a national championship we're talking about in community college football. And congratulations to Steve Mushagian and his staff, the tremendous Pirate players, for what they have done so far and for putting themselves in position. And we'll see next week how they do, if they can finish it off and take home another Northern Conference championship and look ahead to the SCFA playoffs. Meanwhile, Jones completes the pass for 9 yards, down to 2 minutes. Goes back to the slant looking for Roberson, and he catches it, with Henry draped all over him. Check that was Nolasco covering Roberson in the slot. Nice catch by Cam Roberson. Jones looking left, going deep, looking for Tomlin. He lays out but can't quite catch up to it. He'd gotten a step on Jalen Watson, and that's not easy to do. But Jaquel Tomlin unable to make the reception. And that'll stop the clock and bring up second down. I'm trying to look, but I believe Yeah, it's Trevon Lambert, I want to say. I can confirm this, but Trevon Lambert was the Ventura player that took the pitch from MacArthur around the end for the touchdown. He's on the field now, is Trevon Lambert, and he is one of the nickelbacks here for the Pirates in that defensive backfield this season. But didn't get a chance to mention that, but it was Lambert who found the wide open field on the trick play, on the trickeration from the Pirates. This one completed on the crossing pattern to Ortiz. Not much going on that play. He's whipped down by Taylor after a gain of maybe a yard. Clock winding down, 1:15 and counting. And flags come in. Pirates led this one 17-0. But Bakersfield came back to tie it at 17, tied again at 24.
Offside.
For the Pirates were able to once again get back out in front. You know, we can heap the accolades on Bakersfield for the grit and determination that they showed here tonight, and they deserve it. But this was another gutty performance from the Pirates, battling some adversity against a team with a lot of momentum. I think it shows what this Pirate team is made of, that they were able to step up and once again withstand the challenge and come back, show that kind of confidence in what they're doing here, and get another tough win against a very good football team. Bakersfield will fall to 7-2 on the season. They're 3-1 in conference. They screen this one outside to Ortiz. Ortiz, forced out of bounds, appears to have first down yardage on the far side as we're under a minute to go. The Pirates, with the victory, will move as well to 7-2 on the season. They're 4-0 in conference, so as we've been talking about, the Pirates will be able to control their own destiny if they can beat Cerritos next week here at home. They're in the SCFA playoffs. They're the Northern Conference champions in 2017. And, of course, that was a major goal for the team this year. But it's one of a few goals for Ventura, and it's really just a jumping-off point. This is a program that is poised to take the next step up, go a little bit further in the playoffs. They've been there the last few years. But they haven't made it as far as an SCFA championship game in the last several years, despite the way that Steve Mushagian and his staff have really turned around the culture here and really turned this into one of the premier programs in the SCFA. Jones stepping up over the middle, incomplete, intended for Olivas, down to 33 seconds. Thanks as always to Will Cowan, the athletic director here at Ventura College, helping to spearhead things and get things put together and done here for the VC Sports Network. Thanks to Steve Mushagian and his staff for giving us their time, helping out with the graphic that you see at the start and giving us some time to give us their thoughts on the upcoming matchup week after week. Quarterback draw for Jones down to the 15, hit and dropped at the 12. That's a first down. They'll wind the clock after they move the chains. Thanks to everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. Mike Zapata, Jorge Zapata, Matt Henson. Thanks to Art Gilbreth working the camera here for Ventura College. Appreciate all the help that we get. Busy day here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. Hope you caught some of the basketball earlier. Back shoulder throw is incomplete, down to 16 seconds. The only drama left, can Bakersfield put in one more touchdown? Pirates lead at 48-31. Bunch formation here on 2nd and 10. Jones has the snap. The Pirates drop back in coverage, swung out in the flat to Ortiz, down to the 5, again near the first down marker and out of bounds. 11 seconds. We have a timeout on the field. Bakersfield used their final timeout? Still with 11 seconds. Third down from the 5. The give, the sweep to the left. Roberson going to take this in for the touchdown with 6 seconds left. That'll make it 48-37. As Roberson takes it in from 5 yards out, and we'll have the extra point here in the kickoff, and that'll do it. Slow start. Set the Renegades back, and they were able to dig themselves out of the hole, but never able to get themselves back out in front. The Pirates just would not relinquish that lead, and when they needed to, they came up with a couple of big plays, a couple of big drives. And with 1 play left, the Pirates will wrap up a 48-38 win here at home against Bakersfield. And get ready for next week when it's 1 win for the division championship. It's a final from Antelope Valley. Allen Hancock, 21-7. A winner over the Marauders. Of course, we've had Marauder football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. I believe we've got one more game with Antelope Valley next week, when we should have, I believe we have 3 games on the docket. We'll have the Canyons Bakersfield game, and of course we'll have Ventura and Cerritos here, and we'll have Antelope Valley in their finale here in 2017. Busy football season. The fair catch signaled for. Now we will have one more play, and we will wrap things up.
Well, Jeff, you thanked everybody else in the last few minutes of this game. Let me go ahead and thank you for all of your great effort.
Yeah, hey, listen, I appreciate it.
we wouldn't be able to do it without you, and I'm not exaggerating.
Team effort. We wouldn't have been able to do it without the bag of sugar that Art brought in. I think after our long day here today,
that's true.
The mini Mounds bars and the M&Ms was really key, really critical.
Art might have pushed me that a little bit closer to diabetes, but it's okay. I'll take it.
A small price to pay. We have an ejection here, Lee. Tyrell Eddington looks like being escorted off the field. Now the Pirates will just down this one more time. One more flag to come in, and you hate to see this.
Looks like
the end in a spirited game, but these are two programs that know each other very well. too well in some regards. And the Pirates hold off Bakersfield 48-38 for the victory. Thanks so much for joining us. And the Pirates 1 win away. Be here next Saturday night, Pirate fans, and watch as the Pirates take on Cerritos with an opportunity to salt away another Northern Division championship here in the SCFA. Final score 48-38 Ventura with the win over Bakersfield. Thanks for joining us. So long, everybody.